super is done, alternating between blank, honey, blank, honey, blank, and so on. So now it's time to move on to the bodies here. So I'm going to split resources and then we'll be good. It's taken me a while to get all these frames out because of this propolis. So it's really sticky, tacky. The bees use this to glue things down so they don't move, and they were not joking around when they started gluing these in. So you can see just all completely sealed up, every single one, all in between. There's supposed to be a space there. There's not. Okay, there's a little space there, but for the most part, glued down and glued down all the way. So it's taken me a little bit to pry it out. I'm not happy that it's the varroa mite that took my awesome colony down, but at least I know what it is. I knew what it was last year, so I kind of worked on trying to keep them at bay, but clearly they still outnumbered my bees. I used a very organic approach to it this year with the powdered sugar. I still plan on taking an organic method to it, but just employing a few more strategies that'll help combat that. Some good looking stuff in here. They still had some honey, and they had plenty of room to start laying some more if they wanted to, but it looks like they were using all of this for honey. All right, the white hive is done and set up, and so is this one. We'll call it the cedar hive. And I gotta get these chickens up. There's so many chickens out, and the dogs are out over there, so I don't want them running over on me. Y'all ever just look at an animal and be like, something ain't right? That chicken on the far left here, she just giving me a look like something isn't right. Everybody else is kind of perky, moving around. She's not doing too much. So when I picked her up, she had a little bit of fight in her, which is always good to see. When I'm feeling right here, the crop, it's kind of sagging low, and it feels like there's just a bunch of water in there, like a water balloon. It's massive. It's the whole palm of my hand. Other than that, she looks all right. You can definitely tell the roosters like her, so I'll keep an eye on her, but usually when a chicken goes down, it's hard to get them up. But I mean, she's still getting around, so hopefully maybe it's just the temperature or something, the highs and lows, but hopefully she'll perk back up. And another 3 beautiful eggs to put in the incubator. Fingers crossed and don't get stung. So this right here is the queen. She's hanging out in here, and I'm going to keep her in here for a couple days. There's a plug of candy on here that the bees will eat through and release her, so that way they get used to her and they don't just kill her right away. Gives them some time to accept them. They don't don't make it the easiest to get out, of course. There it comes. One hive is installed. So this in here is sugar water for the bees. Kind of keeps them going for a little while they're in transport. They're holding onto this queen tight. I'll lay her up here. Put my gloves on in case they get a little angry when I shake them. Almost hit 60 today, so not too bad. It's probably in the 50s right now, I'd imagine. If it's 55 or lower, bees usually aren't flying around, so you can see they're clumped up pretty tight in here. They shake out pretty easy. Should really make these easier to get out. There we go. So there's the sugar plug I was looking for. You can see the queen in there. She's got, I guess you can't really see her. She's this way walking down. They've got a few attending bees in there that are taking care of her, giving her food, things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, tape her down in here. The bees will eat through this and she'll be out here in just a day or two. Well, if y'all ever wanted to know what bee poop looks like, there it is. This guy flew on me and had a nice little session. Well, y'all, we are ending the day the same way it began, in the car. I just got a notification from the hatchery saying that the chicks have shipped, which is awesome. So I'll probably be getting them by Friday, I would imagine. So that's good. Overall, really productive day. Happy with everything that got done. I'm exhausted. I only got a couple hours of sleep last night, so I'm gonna sleep good tonight. But bright and early tomorrow morning, the builders are gonna be out there, and you can't really schedule inspections, but I'm kind of set for the footer inspection to happen tomorrow as well. Since the pole barn company's coming from Ohio, I kind of want to speed things up for them. I don't want to wait around all day when they have, you know, a few hours to drive to get here and then a few hours to drive back. So I want to make the most of their day, so I scheduled the inspection for the morning, so hopefully everything can get done. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It'll be a good day. Howdy y'all, today is March 30th and it is groundbreaking day. You can see them starting to work behind me here. The inspector also showed up bright and early, and they hadn't started yet, so they said it'd only take about 30 minutes for him to get the footers done. So the inspector's hanging out, and then he's going to check everything and should be off and running. I'm really excited to see how far these guys get today. spots when I called. But she still got me down just in case. That was just yesterday, so. Yeah, I thought it would have went the other way too. I don't think it really matters which way they're going. They're kind of doing it however. It's exciting.
Proud of it.
That's pretty cool. Crazy to think about 10 years ago. It was just a dream. Well, the crew went on a lunch break, so I get to have fun and kind of look at everything they've done. It's only noon. I think they got here about 8:15. The inspector was here. Everything went super quick and simple, and they've got a lot done, so really fun to just check it all out. They're moving really quick. So the garage door is going over here. This eventually will turn into more of a gravel lot coming in off the road. That way it's easy to pull in trucks and trailers. And then this front corner here, there's gonna be a door and a couple windows along here. And the second story is gonna start 11 foot up, somewhere up there. And then there'll be a couple windows on each side. Well, y'all, since it is going to be raining, it's finally been dry for about 4 days now. So we're gonna go ahead and get the trailer out of the yard, run over and grab the mobile chicken coop my dad and I have been working on, and then take it out here and have the first chicken coop out there. We haven't finished it, but it's close enough where we can finish it pretty quick if need be. Shouldn't really need to super soon, but it's definitely coming. The chicks, they're still a few states away, so I don't know if they'll get here by tomorrow, but we'll see. They usually move pretty quick overnight, I feel like. But we're gonna go get that coop. Well, y'all, we got stuck about 20 feet in, so I'm gonna try and pull the truck out with my car. Well, my car didn't work. Neighbor offered up their truck, it didn't work. My brother's here, his truck's not working. So yeah, we're just not having much luck, and it's sunk pretty good now. So we're just trying to slowly jack it up with 2x4s. It's sitting pretty low on the ground. Well, y'all, we've been at it for a few hours and that truck is stuck. So we're calling it quits and we called a wrecker. So they'll be here in about 30-45 minutes. They're running out of daylight, just running out of ideas because the ground's so soft. But my brother's here and he volunteered and still wants to get the job done. His truck is light enough it's able to get back here. So we're gonna hook up the trailer, still get the coop, and still run it out to the property yet today. So long day. Bummer that the truck's stuck though. Well, yeah, a project that should have taken 1 hour, we're about 5 hours deep. My brother's here helping me out. We've had to switch around vehicles. The truck is out. The wrecker pulled it out pretty easily. Don't know if there's any damage on the truck. Fingers crossed not. Don't think there is. It was a pretty short pull, but it was very deep. So we're gonna have to do some yard work and even a little bit in the neighbors to kind of fix it up. The chicken coop grab was super simple. We're just tying it down really quick and then we're gonna take off and drop it off. Well, we made it. My brother's here. They didn't, the builders, they parked their trailer right in the way. So they didn't do a good job of moving that off. I don't know if I'll be able to get through there real easy, but I think I'll be able to. It's just gonna be a tight back around there, especially because we have this corner post here. it's pretty tight. So gonna try and drop it off somewhere around here. Well, y'all, we are getting on, I think it's almost 11 o'clock. I don't know, but I have not done my chickens yet, so I am running out to do them. It's been a super long day, sun up, sun down again. Sorry for my chickens. They're probably a little thirsty, but they're all in bed now. I just want to get them done. The pearl whites, I just got done with them and they hit the water pretty hard, so I want to make sure I get these guys some. I also want to check on that chicken that's not doing so hot and see if she's all right. But I'm gonna get these guys done real quick. Also, I did hurry when I got home and checked on my seedlings, all my tomatoes, because I hadn't even had a chance to water them today. And I lost a few, but nothing terrible. Jeez, I didn't even put the lid back on the feed yesterday. I was exhausted yesterday. I only had a couple hours of sleep. Sorry, you guys can't really see too well, but you can't see that at all. Yeah, I just didn't put the lid on there. Oh, what the heck? There's a mouse. Oh my gosh. Always nice in a chicken coop, but that's why I keep the feed closed, but it's not closed up now. All right, so I'm gonna get these guys done. Yeah, and then get my butt to bed here in a little while. So the Buffs and Marins did still have food and water, just a little bit of water, so that makes me feel good. At least they had a little bit of stuff. Unlike the pearl whites, they were completely out of water. The chicken that's acting a little off, she's up on the roost with everybody else, so that's good. Let's go check on the Americanas now. I was grabbing eggs for the Americanas and I saw a little movement again, and there was another mouse that jumped right up there. So there's definitely some mice out here at night. Just really glad I keep the food closed up, but I'm actually kind of surprised to see two just in a 5-minute span. Howdy y'all, today is March 30th. It's not raining right now. I thought it was going to be a complete washout, but starting about 4 o'clock, it's going to be pretty severe storms blowing through here. I got a call from the builders at about 6 o'clock this morning. They're Amish, but one guy did have a phone, so he was able to call me, but it's a really old school phone, not like a typical cell phone. So he called me and was asking what the weather was going to be, so I don't know if they're out there, but I am going to run out and see if they're there. I haven't gotten any phone calls, don't really expect any. I think they would just get on it. So that's the update on that. I checked on my chicks and they were in Tennessee as of 3 o'clock this morning. So they're coming. I might get them yet today, which would be great. I'm not quite set up for them, but it'll be pretty quick to pop all that together. I am going to run out to the property here in just a little bit with some friends. They wanted to see the barn going up, and my trailer's also out there because I want to lock that up. I didn't lock it up last night because I didn't have anything on me, and yeah, I just don't want that to disappear on me. So I'm gonna do that today. The coop's out there. It's a good feeling to have done. The truck did get unstuck yesterday. It was it took a few tries, but the tow truck was able to get it out, so that was good. I've got to fix that yard a little later today, so still a lot going on today. Well, y'all, they didn't get back out today. It's a bummer, but the weather was pretty hit and miss, so I understand that, driving 3 hours or so. As far as the trailer here, that's what my brother and I did, backed it in here. It's a little too muddy for me to get much traction, so I just hillbilly rigged it and locked it up so that no one can put their hitch on it and drive off with it. So that's that. The chicken coop looks like a tornado hit it at the moment, but like I said, we had to pop the top, flip it, and put it in the trailer just so it wasn't super tall. It worked, but now we just actually have to finish the thing. I'm interested to put a tarp on it and throw it out here and see if it blows away or not, because this is pretty light. So anyways, that's all that's going on out here today. Gotta go fix the front yard now. Well, y'all, here is the damage. It's a pretty big hole there. Goes down a good ways, and it's already down a good ways. So that's a big old hole. And then this mess kind of checked it out a little bit there. Over here is where we were trying to prop it up using the wood. So there's probably a bunch of boards down there. It just, everything we were using just kept sinking. Even the front tires, they weren't even spinning, but you can see it was just sinking. Every minute it was sitting here, it was just getting lower and lower. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on filling these in. Well, y'all, I am starting to lose light here, but got a little bit done on these ruts. There's a pile here that I'm just kind of, there's some sod in there, so I'm trying to use that where I can. That hole's a lot smaller than what it was. It's definitely gonna need some more dirt in it though. Kind of patched up some of these areas. That little dip we made there. Haven't really got the front tires too much. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more dirt for this. I'm gonna go ahead and finish moving this and then call it a day. The ruts are as good as they're gonna be for today. Go ahead and finish up chickens here, get them some food, water, grab some eggs, and they're already up. What a week it's been, y'all. If you're still hanging in there with me, thanks for watching. It was a very productive week. A lot of good things going on, just jam-packed, busy, non-stop. The chicks, last I checked, they are here, so I'd imagine I'll be picking them up bright and early tomorrow morning. So next time you guys tune in, there'll be some chicks on the farm, and hopefully the barn will be a little further along, if not done, which would be great. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.